Miniature vent session number 798, 999. Who cares, baby? Okay, now that I'm settled in, I can tell y'all the real about what actually happened with my gastric sleeve surgery. Okay, so initially, I was feeling overwhelmed. I wanted to lose weight, and working out was just not the tea for me. I was like, I don't want to work out. I hated walking. My back used to be killing me a lot because of how heavy I had gotten. And excuse me, this girl at my job was telling me, like, I saw her in 1 month, and like 4 months later, baby had lost so much weight. So I'm like, what's going on? How did this lady lose so much weight? Okay. She saw me eventually inside of the lunchroom on one Saturday because I was working 3 to 11. And she was like, oh, I just wanted to tell you. She was like, I was like, you look so good. And she was like, thank you. I got gastric bypass. And I was like, that's a weight loss surgery. And she was like, yeah. She was like, I've been wanting to tell you about it. You know, people want to tell you about something, but they don't know how you're going to react. If you're going to be rude, if you're going to be angry, if you're going to be, get offended. And I was like, no, tell me about it. She was like, did y'all pay for it? I was like, what? So she put me on this thing called Surgery Plus, or whatever case may be. It's this thing that we have at our job. And you able to get like weight loss surgery and not really pay too much money or pay little to nothing. So at first I was battling with it because I was dating this guy at the time, and he was like, I don't want you to get surgery. And then I was scared to get weight loss surgery. I'm like, what if something happened to me? So on and so forth. Anywho, so I just was like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna set up a consultation. I went through the Surgery Plus people. They actually told me about, it was 3 different doctors I could choose from. I actually picked a specific doctor. I'm gonna tell y'all, I didn't do no research on my gastric sleeve. I didn't do no research on gastric sleeve surgery. I did not. I didn't do no research. Please do your research. If you're gonna do gastric sleeve bypass, gastric bypass, lap bit, whatever it is that you're doing, do thorough researches. I'm talking about, cause I watch videos about gastric sleeve, but I only watch like the giddy videos. So the people that actually came from the surgeon was like, oh, it changed my life. I didn't do thorough research. I didn't look at the pros and the cons because I was too scared to look at the cons, because I felt like if I looked at the cons, then I wasn't gonna want to get it. Okay, so I didn't know the cons. I just knew the pros. So at this point, Sonny, my dog done got in my bed. Oh, goodness gracious. So at this point, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get the surgery. I'm gonna go to the consultation. I went to the consultation because of the type of insurance that I had versus everybody else who had to wait like a year. They had to go through the psychological process, go to a psychologist, or like go through an actual whole year of insurance and go through the blah blah blah. I didn't have to do it. My surgeon was like, oh, with this type of insurance, you can get your surgery in 2 weeks. I was like, 2 weeks? He was like, you can get it in 2 weeks. I was like, if your surgeon tell you that, don't do it. Take some time, do your research. I'm not saying it didn't change my life. It definitely changed my life, okay? Yeah. Baby, it's bodying, okay? I'm not gonna lie. I lost 110 pounds so far. I got my surgery done August the 31st. Today is January the 21st. Okay? So I lost a lot of weight in a short amount of time. I do feel good. My back not killing me, whatever. But, however, do your research because it's a lot that goes into it. However, okay. So, I'm telling my family, my friends, whatever. I had to go through a whole bunch of stuff. Had to get blood work, x-rays, all this stuff. Mind you, I'm not doing none of this stuff because I didn't do research. So, primary care physician got to sign off on it, blah, 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 whatever, squaw. I get my surgery done August 31st, 2024. First of all, the day before, I almost flaked out. I was so scared. And I'm going to show y'all a quick little video. Now. Post-op after surgery.
What? She was looking what?
I'm literally in the hospital after.
What she doing?
First after surgery. I clearly must have been crying. I feel a little pain. I am on oxycodone right now. And I get released tomorrow, but I have to do some walking to get rid of the gas. So I was so scared to get that surgery the day before, like, because I was like, what if I die? What if the surgeon cut me wrong? What if this? What if that? What if I bleed out? I was shaking in my boots. I'm not gonna sit up here and say, oh, like, I ain't gonna lie. Some people was like, they was so certain. They really was really tired of that fat and they wanted to get all that fat, all that weight up off of them. So they just went in there. Baby, not me. I was ready to get that weight up off me. I ain't gonna lie. It brought depression and all these other feelings. But the day before, I'm not getting that surgery no more. My sisters, them, I had gained so much. My sisters, them was like, you getting that surgery? Like, two of my sisters out of four sisters I have, five sisters I have, two of my sisters was like, you gonna get that surgery? My sister Gammy, that morning of I supposed to have went to go get my surgery at 8 o'clock. The August 31st. Excuse me, it's August 30th. I supposed to went August 30th. I had to be there at 8 o'clock, so they told me to be there at 6. My sister came to my house at 4 o'clock in the morning. She turned on her bright lights through my windows and blew and laid on that horn until I came outside. Okay, we drove up there. I'm not gonna say the surgeon just as of yet. Probably in a part 2 or something. We drove up there. It was at this hospital because I guess they have the surgeries at a hospital, whatever. I got the surgery. As y'all saw in the video, I'll post it again in here. After I got the surgery, y'all gonna see the huge difference of how even right here on up, you will see the difference in the video, how huge I was, how big I was, how much 110 pounds make a difference. Okay. I'm also gonna put some pictures on here so y'all can see like the difference as well, because I definitely noticed it, as well as a lot of other people that see me face to face. I got the surgery. I'm not gonna lie, it was not painful. The surgery wasn't painful. It was supposed to be for 45 minutes. I'll say that I went into surgery at 8 something. I think I got out at 10 something. They doped me up real good, baby. I was knocked out, okay? When I got out of surgery, my sister was in the room. Out there waiting for me in the recovery. They rolled me to my room. And, to me, some people say it hurt. Listen, surgery, weight loss surgery gonna be different for everybody. It's not gonna feel the same for everybody. Some people say it was painful. It wasn't painful for me. I'm not gonna lie. Also, they was doping me up on oxycodone, okay? In that hospital. Codeine. Whatever, oxycodone. So, baby, I ain't feel nothing. Okay, every so often when the pain get ready to get sharp, I press that button for them to come give me some more medicine. It wasn't that bad to me. Now, the gas, you're going to be gassy because they have to cut you open. They have to pump you up, pump your stomach up, because they do 3 incisions in your stomach. Okay, 3 incisions. Boop, boop, boop. And then one of the incisions, they have to snatch your stomach out of one of the incisions. Okay, so that incision definitely gonna be hurting, okay? Because gastric sleeve surgery is where they cut a large portion of your stomach, the fatty portion that contains the diabetes, the sugars, the this, the that. So, baby, you only have 30% of your stomach. 60% of your stomach is gone, okay? So, it was all good. You have to walk a lot to pass the gas. That's the only thing that's painful. Having to walk. I was released the following day. I spent the night at the hospital. The next day, because I was walking so much, they had released me. Everything is good and dandy. Okay, boom. Baby, what you don't know is it's a lot of things that go into this surgery. Don't think this is an easy fix, because it's not an easy fix. First of all, you got to be up on vitamins. It's a lot of things that happened to me, and I'm going to explain it to y'all from my version. Y'all take y'all time with me, because it's a process. I want to tell y'all every single thing. First of all, when I got out of the hospital, you can't eat nothing. You on a liquid diet for the first week. For my doctor, the first week, I was on a liquid diet. The worst time of my life. Okay? To go from being an emotional eater, eating all the time, eating anything that you want to eat, to just drinking liquids. Listen, if you're an emotional eater, we ain't gonna sit up here and be fake on miniature vegetation, baby. Like people, we don't like to eat. Humans love to eat. We love to eat, period. Even if you're not gluttonous or greedy, people like to eat. To go to a straight liquid diet, baby, when I tell you, then they was telling me I had a certain amount. I try to drink 64 ounces, fluid ounces. That's hard as hell to do when you got a 30% stomach. You used to have 100% stomach, now you got 30% stomach. You have to sip the water. So it's not like you could just and that's 16 ounces inside of a water bottle. No. You sipping. Cause you can't go, baby, because that stomach, your stomach have to heal, okay? So you sipping, you sipping, you sipping, you sipping. So I was not getting my full fluid intake. Okay, so that trickled into me kind of being dehydrated and having a heightened sense of smell because I was not drinking enough water. The surgery, I'm telling you, it's not for the faint. So because I was not drinking, I had a case where my senses was heightened to the point where if I smell onions, I was gonna throw up. Like my senses was heightened to the point where I could smell what somebody was cooking up the street. And it made me sick. It made me nauseous. Like I felt sick. My senses was heightened so bad because I was dehydrated as hell. Okay. I was trying to drink water. Let me put y'all up on something. If you getting gastric surgery, get you one of these. People say don't use straws and this and that, whatever. Let me tell you, my ex was over here one day catering to me. He was helping me with something, and he had left one of his water jug things. And I was trying to drink the water. Also, you might be water intolerant after gastric surgery. That's another thing. People start going to seltzer water. They go tell you to drink lots of water because you can't have sugar. Everything got to be 2% sugar or less. So if they say like you want flavor, you got to get like the flavor packets, like with no sugar, like how they have at Family Dollar or whatever store, Walmart, Publix or whatever. The flavor pack is like a crystal light that you can actually put inside your water if you want something flavorful, but it have to be like 2% sugar or less inside of the packet. Okay. So me trying to drink all that water, like it just wasn't working, like it wasn't going down. Like it was just pain, like I just couldn't drink it. Also, I'm not gonna blame the surgeon. However, when it came to vitamins, my surgeon had gave me a vitamin. He was like, oh, the nutritionist or whoever she was told me take a multivitamin, and it was gummies, by the way. It was a gummy multivitamin and a D3. Baby, I started to develop neuropathy because I wasn't getting enough vitamins. By the grace of God, I started after I got the surgery and I started going through things. I started to research more, like because I already had the surgery, so it's like, okay, I'm gonna look at the cons. Now it is what it is, baby. I started looking like people was losing their hair. Neuropathy is basically where your muscles are dying because you're vitamin deficient or vitamin B deficient. So I started watching this other doctor, this other surgeon on YouTube. I forgot his name. When I come back, I'm gonna put his name in the thing. It's this man, and he is like a master surgeon, and he was like, oh, you need iron, because I'm like, dang, I'm freezing. I'm talking about normally the AC be like you losing a layer of fat, you losing weight, so you cold now. I was deficient in vitamin B1. I was deficient in vitamin B12. I was deficient in vitamin B6. I was deficient in iron. So I just started researching more. I realized the man was like, you need omega fatty 3, like just vitamins that I actually needed. Okay, I had to replenish myself with that because I started getting neuropathy to the point where my toes was burning. My legs was numb and my toes was burning. I'm researching and I'm like, what is this that's going on? Why is this happening? I'm not even want to go to the doctor like a dummy. But this boy who also had surgery at my job, he was like, when I was speaking to him, I was like, my legs be feeling like tingly, like my toes is like I can't even really sleep. And he was like, oh, you might be getting neuropathy like him because he had got neuropathy. By the grace be to God, I give Jesus all the glory. I don't know who y'all worship, baby, but I worship King Jesus. Thank God. I'm asking God for wisdom. God, give me wisdom. Help me out. What's going on, this and that and the third. Coming to find out, I was having a mild case of neuropathy to the point where I went to CVS. I started researching. I was following the surgeon on YouTube. I started researching heavily, and I got me a B complex. B complex is actually really good too. It has all your B vitamins. That's for your muscular. That's for your nerve system. It's really good for you. Okay? Ask a lot of questions. When you go to your surgeon, don't let them just tell you, oh, yeah, I know you itching to lose that weight. I know you want to look good. That's great. Ask a million questions, okay, concerning your body, because things happen. You don't want to be sick. You don't want to be deathly because you don't want to ask questions. You paying your money, or your insurance paying this money. You pay your insurance. Ask questions. Okay, so that's some of the things that happened to me. I'm going to make sure that I come to with a part 2. And y'all be easy, okay?